Welcome back to yet another episode of Before You Summon, where we are starting to get dangerously close to the 3rd anniversary as we are rapidly approaching. But we still have a few events left to go through before we get there. And hopefully this is the last episode where I have to say it, but yes, I have seen the leaked names, but I will not be using them. Instead, I will be using the fan-translated name that has been used for the last year to refer to this event. Hopefully, Sega's official announcement of the event will come back for this month and we can do official names going forward. But again, I want to build this channel on officially sourced information that is reliable and also respects Colorful Palette and Sega's policies and work. This is why I will not be using the leaked names. So with that, welcome to the event, Hectic Cafe Rec, that will be running from the 31st of July to the 8th of August. This is a cheerful carnival in the mysterious attribute, meaning that the cards are limited and the roster this time around is mixed. Because this is a mixed event, there is no commissioned song, but the main character for this event is Airi, with the supporting cast being Saki, Mizuki, Minori, and Emu. And the synopsis reads as follows. More Jump has received a new job, and this time it's an on-location filming for a TV program segment, where they have to introduce a recently popular and much talked about establishment. However, the location of the shop that was decided for them turns out to be the cafe Minori works part-time at. The two cheerful carnival teams you can pick between this time around is Strawberry Parfait and Pudding a la Mode. The winner on the Japanese side was Pudding a la Mode. After the event concludes, we of course will have another Afterlife that will be running from the 8th of August to the 9th of August. Participating in the Afterlife will of course grant you 300 crystals as usual and a stamp, this time around of Airi called Absolutely Delicious. The virtual live shop item for this event is a pair of glow sticks shaped like a parfait, and glow sticks will as always cost you 1,000 paid crystals to unlock for your virtual live avatar. And of course, running alongside the event is the event gacha called Welcome to Diner that will run from July 31st to August 10th. This is a limited gacha, meaning that none of these cards will enter the standard gacha pool once the event ends, and instead you have to wait for a rerun to see these cards again. And of course there are 3 focus characters in the gacha, including our main character for the event, Airi, with the card The Happy Temptation of wanting to gobble it up. Airi is a Healer's Guild card with the skill name Going Out Shopping, just the 2 of us, and Healer's Guild cards will recover 350 life and grant you an 80% score bonus for 5 seconds at talent level 1. And Airi of course comes with a unique costume called Happy Deliver that will come with a unique accessory only wearable by Airi once she unlocks her hairstyle at Mastery Rank 2, and a universal accessory wearable by everyone once they unlock the costume. The second character in the gacha is Saki, with the card name From Behind the Partition. Saki is also a Healer's Guild card, meaning that she shares the exact same skill text as Airi, and her skill name is Watch Party with Everyone. And Saki's unique costume is called Smile Deliver, that will come with a unique accessory only wearable by Saki once she unlocks her hairstyle at Mastery Rank 2, and a universal accessory wearable by everyone and Saki in her alternative hairstyles once they unlock the costume. And the final character in the gacha is Mizuki, with the card Food Arrangement is All Okay. Mizuki, on the other hand, is a Perfect Locker skilled card with the skill name Like Brother, Like Sister? Question mark? And Perfect Locker's guild card will change all bad and above into perfects for 5.5 seconds and grant a score bonus of 80% for 5 seconds at talent level 1. And Mizuki's unique costume is called American Casual, that comes with a unique accessory only wearable by Mizuki once she unlocks her hairstyle at Mastery Rank 2, and a universal accessory wearable by everyone and Mizuki in alternative hairstyles once they unlock the costume. And of course we have 2 exchange shop cards for this event, starting with Emu, who takes the 2-star slot with the card together with Big Sis. That is a cool attribute card and a scorer's guild card. And this of course means that Minori takes the 3-star slot with her card 3 Steps Use of Delicious. This Minori is of the mysterious attribute, and she, just like Emu, is a scorer's guild card with the skill name Self-Practice Session on Food Reporting. And these 2 will become available once the event unlocks for the standard price of an exchange shop card. But that means that we have summarized all the general information about the Hectic Cafe Rec event, and instead we can then look over towards the event team building. And as always, the 3 focus characters from the gacha will grant the standard 70% bonus for being the event focus characters, but it's not really that what we're looking for, as that is standard. Instead, we are looking towards what characters can grant you a 50% bonus during this event. And starting off with the main character for this event, Airi has 5 available cards. This includes her 1-star card from the Release Celebration Gacha, her 2-star card from the event Cast a Spell on You, her 3-star card from the event Draw Your Bow in This White World, and 2 permanent 4-star cards. The first one from the event Happy Lovely Every Day, and the second one from the event More Making Christmas. Continuing with the second available character in the gacha, Saki has 4 available options, including her 2-star card from the event Knock the Future, her 3-star card from the event Though Wavering You Continue Forward, and 2 permanent 4-star card, the first one from the event Stella After the Rain, and the second one from the event Live with Memories. The third and final gacha character, Mizuki, also has 4 available cards, including her 2-star card from the event Unfinished Pale Color, her 3-star card from the Release Celebration Gacha, and 2 4-star cards, 1 permanent and 1 limited. The limited card comes from the event Gentleman Thieves White Day, and the permanent one comes from the event Kamiko Festival. This leaves us with the exchange shop cards, and starting off with Minori, she has 5 available options for a 50% bonus. This includes her 2-star card from the event Happy Lovely Every Day, her 3-star card from this event, Hectic Cafe Rec, and 3 4-star cards, one of which is limited. Her limited 4-star comes from the event Scream, Welcome to the Forest of Wolves, and her first permanent 4-star comes from the event Break Time for the Hardworking You, and the second one comes from the event More Making Christmas. And that of course leaves us with only 1 character left, being Emu, who has 6 available cards with a 50% bonus. This includes her 2-star card from the Release Celebration Gacha, 2 3-star cards, the first one from the Full Power Wonder Halloween stage event, and the second one from the On the Stage of Dazzling Lights, and 3 4-star cards, 1 limited, 2 permanent. Her limited 4-star card comes from the event Smile of a Dreamer, and her first permanent 4-star card comes from the event Paint What You Love Rainbow Canvas, while the second one comes from the event Admits a Dream Towards a Shining Star. Fun fact, this is our 4th event ever to not have a virtual singer in the roster, and because there are no virtual singers, there is no 40% bonus to talk about. And this time around we only have 2 asterisks, the first one being the Airi 3-star card that comes from the Draw Your Bow in This White World event, who will enter the standard gacha pool with this event. This means that if you did not play during December when Draw Your Bow in This White World was running, or you're not planning to summon from the Hectic Cafe Rec event gacha, you have no chance of getting this 3-star for Airi. The second asterisk is of course that the exchange shop Minori from this event is usable in this event. She's of course not available in the gacha yet as she is the exchange shop card for this event, hence you should rush getting her as soon as possible. And if you're confused why I'm telling you to get a 3-star card if you already say have a 4-star Minori card, you should watch my event team building guide where I talk about the power of the 3-star cards and how you should build your event teams. That being said, this event team building is actually really good even for a new player. There are 5 available 2-star cards, there are 6 available 3-star cards because Emu for some reason has 2 mysterious 3-star cards, don't ask why. And on top of that, Airi, who could be the only potential problem out of the 3-star cards, has all the 4-star cards available from both More Making Christmas and from Happy Lovely Everyday, who are both first-year events. And it's especially great that Minori is available with a new 3-star card from the exchange shop because it really balances out this roster, especially for new players who might not have a Minori alternative. So rush that Minori as quickly as possible, and for now I think we can actually move on to the future usability of these cards. And we had such a good streak with the usability of the cards in the gachas, but that ends here. Only 2 of the cards have ever seen use on the Japanese server as far as we can currently see, excluding World Link events. The first one is Saki during the event next to the Unchanging Warmth that will run from the 31st of December to the 7th of January. The event characters for this event are Shiho, Mizuki, and Meiko, meaning that Saki is only ever available with a 50% bonus. This does mean that the Hectic Cafe Rec Saki has a higher gameplay value, as she's only ever available with that original 50% bonus, and Hectic Cafe Rec Saki is a limited card, meaning there is more incentive to upgrade her to Master Rank 2. And the only other character to see use is Minori during the event Wedding Live with Everyone that will run from the 31st of May to the 8th of June 2025. And the focus characters for this event are Minori, Nene, and Wonderland Showtime Luca, which does mean that Minori is available with a 70% bonus for that event. But it's worth remembering that Minori is an exchange shop card, so while she has lower gameplay value if you summon both from Hectic Cafe Rec and Wedding Live with Everyone, you still should pick up the Minori for Hectic Cafe Rec as she's usable right now. Still, because of all our stipulations, the Hectic Cafe Rec exchange shop card Minori has lower gameplay value for the event Wedding Live with Everyone, as Minori is one of the limited cards available in the gacha. And that's all of them. We've had such a great streak of actual future usability from a lot of the gachas we have seen recently, and this event just drops the ball entirely as these cards have yet to see use again. I think a big problem with Year 4 for Project Sekai is that the World Link event takes up so much time and they are so versatile in their event team building, meaning that a lot of cards have fallen between the cracks as events that would have maybe been a mysterious More Jump event or a mysterious Night Court event have instead become a World Link event for another group. But I could speculate back and forth why the cards haven't seen use all day and we wouldn't get anywhere, as I am not a mind reader and I have no insider information. So instead of dabbling on that, I think we should move on to the new limited costumes for these characters. And it doesn't get much better here, as we've only seen 3 new costumes for Airi, Saki, and Mizuki since the release of Hectic Cafe Rec. The first character to get another costume is Airi during the event The Warmth That Guides Us, that will run from the 31st of October to the 6th of November. And it includes Shizuku, Haruka, and Airi as the focus characters. This is followed by Mizuki during the event Next to the Unchanging Warmth that will run from December 31st to January 7th and includes Mizuki, Shiho, and Leonid Meiko. This event is also tied to a colorful festival that includes Minori and Shizuku as the colorful festival exclusive cards. And this is capped off with Saki, who will get her colorful festival exclusive card during the event Rise as One, with Emu and Tsukasa as the two other colorful festival exclusive cards. Because of this, Saki will only be available from the 30th of March to the 4th of April, with Tsukasa and Emu disappearing with her. The event characters for Rise as One, on the other hand, are Kaito, Akito, and Honami. We do have one more asterisk limited card that will be available for these characters, as Saki and Airi are the unit representatives for the Sanrio event. If, and I mean a big if, the Sanrio event comes to the global server, it should, not will, it should be running from December 5th to December 19th, and include Miku, Saki, Airi, Toya, Emu, and Enna as the focus cast. And that leaves us only with the reruns left, and the reruns aren't much better. Rapid firing them, we have Before the Storm that will run in mid-September its first rerun, and its second rerun already confirmed for late June 2025. This is followed by the first rerun of Let's Fly to the Future that we will see in early December. The Knights of White Gacha will have its second rerun in late February. Then we will see the Hermit Wanderer and Secret Tea Time's second rerun in late March. This is followed by the second rerun of Let's Enjoy Summer in late April. And finally, the first rerun of the Let's Escape the Rain Gacha will happen in early May. And that's all the reruns we have for Airi, Saki, and Mizuki. So even when it comes to reruns, your choices are quite limited for these three characters, and new costume looks no better, with only 3 available options if we don't count Sanrio, which has a lot of big asterisks around it. But if one of the new costumes interests you, or if one of the reruns are a gacha you missed but really wanted, you should maybe considering not summoning from Hectic Cafe Rec, or starting to save for those gachas after you summon from Hectic Cafe Rec. But that leaves us with the final question: should you participate in the Hectic Cafe Rec event, and should you summon from the Welcome to the Diner gacha? And as always, the easy and short answer is yes, if you have the crystals available and you really want these cards. And this time around, this is a limited event, meaning that they do have higher value, on an arbitrary scale of course, than permanent cards, since you can only get these cards during their focus gacha, unlike a permanent card that is always available through different means. But of course, it's kind of a dent towards the gacha's value when the cards haven't seen future use, as you won't really be able to slot these in and show them off during any event. But then again, with limited cards, the highest selling point is the hairstyle and costume for your character that you can flex during 3D virtual lives. Still, I can understand the people who really want this set, as it is a very heavily stylized set with a lot of character, color, and a lot of great aspects of it. But I am kind of upset that the event has some great event team building, but then drops the ball on future usability and future options for these characters, both in the form of reruns and in the form of new limited costumes. But if you love this set, I think you should really go for it if you have the funds available, as it is a very unique set with some cool hairstyles and costumes, but especially cool card art with the pop art style and the colorful, vibrant characters. But I do want to point out another stipulation against limited events, being that limited events are quite a cruel mistress when it comes to the gacha. My channel should be proof of that. Be ready to not get the entire set even if you have 90,000 gems, as limited events do not have any failsafe except for the spark to help you if things go south. But down in the comments, tell me what you think about this event. I've seen a lot of people talk about how Mizuki and Saki just swapped hairstyles, which I find hilarious. And while you're down there, could you consider subscribing, as we are super duper close to 10,000 subscribers, and ring the bell so you get notifications both for the monthly previews and each event guide. And while you're at it, if you could leave a like and share this video with a friend, that helps me immensely to reach further and grow my channel even more, so I can do even more stuff with Project Sekai, such as general guides or even some more fun challenges. And as I conclude this episode, once again, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for making it to this ending. I will not keep you here any longer. Let's get out of here for the week.